So what's up, guys? I am back with another video, and today I want to talk to you guys about how to start a business. So many people are starting businesses now, which is great. There's nothing wrong with starting a business, but having a plan in mind and knowing where to start and how to start is always, good to have. Some people just don't know where do they start, like where do I begin? And I had the pleasure of starting a few businesses myself, product and service businesses. And I just wanted to help you guys to show you these 10 steps on starting your business. Okay, so let's get right into it. Now, the first step is coming up with an idea. Now, this could be a product or a service. Me personally, I started off in service as a videographer and sometimes doing photography, and I've done that for so long. And most recently, I just started to sell a product. So, those are two different things, but at the same time, they're both businesses, right? Some people want to start with products, some people want to start with service. Now, how do you know which one you want to do? Well, it's simple. I wrote this in my phone just so you guys could know, how I think and what I think I would do. And the first things that I thought about is really, so what's a problem that you want to solve? And is it something that you have issues with that you wish you can solve, or is it a problem that you've already solved before and you really like solving that problem, right? And secondly, it has to be something that interests you. You don't want to be doing something that you really don't have any interest in, of course, right? And then thirdly, what I have right here is it something somebody will pay for, right? Today it's been, pretty easy for me to sell video because so many people use video. So many people don't even know how to use video, but they use it anyways on their phones, right? So, being a professional editor and videographer really helped me, get into service. And even the new product that I'm selling, because I'm so health conscious right now, is selling herbal teas. And so many people drink teas, right? I'm passionate about selling the teas. I drink teas all the time, and it's something I wanted to get into. So what are you interested in? Get something that you're interested in and just start with that. Number 2 is do your market research. Understand the market and really try to understand, well, is this something I want to deal with? Try to figure out, who else does this? What how do they do it? How do they, market it? What is the market share? Understanding that, maybe the potential that you want to make profit with. Or, if it's something you just really feel like you love that you want to do, that certain amount of money that you could possibly make within that year, depending on the industry, it might not even matter to you as long as you're profitable. But do your market research and understand, how you could separate yourself from the other individuals in the market. And that's the main thing, figuring out how you can separate yourself. All right, number 3 is registering your business with your state. Registering your business with your state. Get the business name. Make sure you go and check to see if there's another business name. Check URLs to see if they're already taken. So once again, you want to register your business and your business name, and you have to figure out what structure you want. Do you want an LLC? Do you want an S corp? Do you want a partnership? Are you partnering with somebody? So figuring that out is really important, and it just depends on what type of structure you want. And you can look those up and see the difference between them. I know most people start with LLCs. So once you start your business structure, then you'll go with getting your EIN, and your EIN is going to be from irs.gov, and that's basically like your business social security number. You go and start that and get those two things. Now you could go ahead and go to the next step. Now the next step is to build a business plan. Now what I suggest, if you don't know how to get a business plan or write up a business plan, just use AI. Use ChatGPT. You can literally go in and be very detailed about what type of business you have and writing out a business plan. So let's say I use ChatGPT, which is AI, and I type, make a business plan for a videographer in New Orleans that's servicing dentists in the area. I do that, and it would type me up a business plan. Now, that's very simple, but it's still unique in exactly what even profession that I'm targeting, right? So go there and play with it and mess with it, and it could make you a business plan. It'll have you thinking things. So the more you see in the business plan that it has, you could even go deeper and make even more adjustments with that. So you want to create your business account right after your business plan. So, I kind of group that together. Make your business plan while making your business account, because that's pretty simple and easy to do. That's just pretty quick. Now you will source your product or service. Now you got to figure out where you're going to get your product from. Are you making it? Are you white labeling it? Figuring that out is something that you'll have to do. If you are white labeling it, you need to figure out what's a good source that you can get it from. So you may have to try some different, sources to see what you like about them. Is it affordable enough to you to where you are? If not money isn't an issue, then it's just figuring out if you like it or not. Or you also have to figure out, what are you doing? In my instance, I had to start with buying a camera. I needed a camera to start filming or start taking photographs. So figuring that out, what is your budget to source your product or service? What do you need? You also could Google that and see what you can use as a beginner in whatever you want to do. It doesn't have to just be videography. It could even be, you could be a sewer. You may have that already if you're used to sewing. You may need a bigger sewing machine, right? If you're sewing dresses together or anything of that nature. Or if you make wigs, or even if you want to be a barber, you have to buy some clippers. So, just sourcing the product, seeing what you need to start off. It doesn't have to be the best of the best, but as much as you can afford, that is great. But, you just want to start off somewhere, right? Now, next, this is fun part, building a website, right? So you have to build a website, or at least get somebody else to build your website. I know sources like Fiverr, they can help you build websites, but personally, websites now are not as hard as you think they are to make. For example, Wix.com or even Squarespace.com, they have templates that you could go in and make a website on, and just put some pictures in there, and you don't even have to take the pictures. They have sources to have pictures that you could place in there that matches your company and what you want to do, until you're able to pay photographers or videographers to make certain videos and photos, to have some marketing tools for you to be able to use that's very specific to you and your business, right? So you want to make sure that you just go in and take some time to put in the work to make these websites look good. A good website is still good today, and it also helps with just your professional look. I truly believe till this day. So go ahead and build your website and figure out how you can make that as simple and clean as possible. Now, right after you build your website, I suggest that you build social media sites. I would suggest starting with one. Instagram is really good, to start with, or you could use Twitter if you're a writer. Having a separate page for your business and not your personal page will help out a lot. You can drive clients to your business from your personal page, but you definitely want to have it separate. It just helps with being professional and having the understanding that, hey, this is a place I go to. I will send people here. Once you make reels and stuff like that, you will get customers being sent to that page, and it also should have a link to your website. So that should be your next step, is starting your social media site. We're pretty much used to doing that, but if you're not, that's very easy to do as well. All right, next thing is getting into showing your business to other people, and that is offering your services, and probably for free. It could be for free, and your product to your family and friends. Get some feedback from them. What's good about it? What do they love the most? Have that as like your test pool of people, and give that to them first. If you can't charge them, fine, but you could also give them something for free. Getting some leverage by letting people try things, or showing your skills and what you're trying to do, for free at first, is to me still a great idea. You're trying to get something, or even for a very low cost, right? You're trying to get your foot out there, so they can start telling other people, your work could be shown, or your product could be shown off. So I would definitely start with that. Even if it's one is a good start. One is definitely a good start. All right, next, leading on to that, is marketing your product or your service. Once again, giving it to somebody for free is marketing. I mean, it is. But marketing your service or product is so important. The more eyes you have on your service or product, the more people can come and be aware of who you are and what you do, or just your business itself. Like, what is it that this service has? And if it's good, if it's decent to start off with, you would have some traction. The more eyes you can get your business on, is just the better. It's a numbers game at this point. You're trying to start off and getting people's attention. So using that website and using the word of mouth, to start off. Or, hey, if you have some money, you can throw it into ads. You don't have to throw a lot of money, but it is an option. But I would throw in my time. throw in my time, continue to push out content on your social media sites. If you're using Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or even YouTube, really, really, really put in the time to show off what you can do and what you're doing and what you're offering. Just offering advice is good to start off with as well about the product or service you have. Like, once again, if you're a barber, talking about it or showing your haircuts or showing what's going on with that is always a great strategy to start off with, and just using your time and showing off what you can do, and using your phone. Using your phone. That is, right now today, there's no excuse for not showing off your work. And last but not least, is building momentum. Build momentum. Do as much work as you can in your business. Once again, getting eyes on it, marketing it, continuing to move forward. That's the main thing. I think a lot of businesses fail because they stop at a certain point, because they run into a hiccup. They run into an issue with the website, or they run into the issue with just a situation that may have happened. But if you just continue to move forward and build your business up, continue to get training, continue to learn the ins and outs of your service or business, becoming a leader in your profession. Like, should be the goal. Becoming a very strategic leader and understanding what you're doing, and knowing the ins and outs of whatever you're doing, right? So being that barber, knowing about different haircuts, the science behind it. You want to just know everything. Like, how can I cut different hairs to different types of hair strands, like all of that. Like, I have no idea about any of that, but I had to do a lot of that with videography, learning different cameras. I pretty much can use any camera I get my hands on. Doesn't matter what brand camera it is. I pretty much could figure it out because I know the science in the camera. So also, that's something that you want to think about. So those are the things that you need to build a business, right? In my last video, I did discuss course careers on digital marketing and how that's helping me build my businesses by the marketing aspect that I talked about earlier. That is one of the major things that you want to do, is make sure, once again, you get marketing kind of understanding a little bit, unless you're going to hire somebody. But that's all the tips I have for today. So I hope this helps you guys. If anything I left out, or if there's anything that you want to talk to me about, please comment below, and please subscribe. So thank you guys for watching this video. Peace.